G'day, how you going? This is Michael from O'Donnell's Aussie Homestead. Animals. I'm going to talk about quail. Whoops, get out of the light so you can see it better. Me love quail. I love quail so much. They are the new chicken. If you work it out, about one quail egg is about, and I'm being generous here, is 5 quail eggs to a chook egg. If you have an omelette or an egg made of them, actually go and look up quail eggs and how beneficial. As long as you keep regularly eating them, they are so good for so many situations with you. Honestly, if it's set on, it's everywhere on Google. So you next time you get a chance, go into Google and say, what's the advantage of quail eggs? You'll be blown away. Now, I'm not going to talk about that. I'm going to talk about the advantages of quail eggs, how much to have quails, how much it costs to raise them. Now, it depends on what type of feeders you've got. If it's wasteful feeder or a nice, as good as you're going to get, protective, what do you call it, less wasteful. That makes a difference. There's so many different types. Some people just put a tray out. That's the end of it. They'll flick it everywhere. They're the biggest grubs in the world. But if you've got a cage off the ground, a mesh cage, you can hold a lot more quail. Probably 5 times as much as I can in my cages like this. So if you have a cage like this, I can only put about, after I get to about 20, it gets a bit messy in here. Some people say, oh, you can get 50 in them. No. 20 is comfortable, because what happens is the poop gets too much. It doesn't, and then when it rains, if I cover this up, yes, I could probably carry a few more. Now, the ones with the mesh bottoms, which I've got outside, and I think you've seen them, this got a mesh bottom cage, you can carry 5 times as many, because the poop goes through. So it doesn't become a problem. They don't get poop, they don't walk in their feces, and they don't get poop balls on their feet, and they end up losing their toes out of it, if you don't get to it quick enough. The way to beat that is just to put them in warm water, their feet, let them run around in half an inch of water, a quarter inch of water, and literally just fall off. Now, so, just for argument's sake, in a cage like this here, with a feeder, like, I'm going to show you now, just hold this so I won't lose it, I'm changing my position. See this feeder here? They're going to get their head in. No wasting going on, no flicking. See this one here? No wasting going on. Really good. Look, they lay them anywhere. Can you see them? 1, 2, 3. And they're burying them. Now, those little quail are happy little varmints. So in my situation like I am here now, I would only use about, per week, half a pound, if we're talking American or Australian, without getting too fussy about it, 1/4 of a kilo. It's about 2.2 pounds per kilo. So, that's the noise they make. And they're excited. Unless you hear the male screech. Great animal to have in suburbia. No one's going to hassle you. Because, for a start, most of the rules aren't designed for quail. They're designed for chooks. And so if you've got a game bird, which they are, bang, no problem. Now, I didn't talk about how much, because it depends where... See that? Oh, you can see it. Quail... Oops, sorry. Quail have a habit of going up pecking my feet. I don't know what that's about. Now, where you live makes a big difference to how much you pay for food. Game bird's the most high protein one, and if you want big eggs, use game bird. Now, here in Australia, if I went to a local store and bought game bird, I can pay over $30. I'll get that light there. Well, sorry, girl. Yeah, she's again picking my feet, and I just knocked her flying. Yep, they're having a great time down here, running around, flipping their little wings. I'll show you in a minute. Getting distracted. Okay, so it's very expensive, but if you buy bulk or go to a mill where they make it, you can get it damn cheap. Anywho, there you go. So half a pound, wherever you are, just per bird per week. So if you have, say, I would have, if you get more than 5 quail and use 2 of yours, you'll end up, you don't eat everyday things, and before you know it, you'll end up having a surplus. But 5 females will get you 5 eggs a day, and if you keep the light up to them in winter, so they think it's still summer, the day length, it's the length of the day that makes the difference with birds, not the temperature. So if you keep the day going, they'll lay 24/7 all year round. What chook does that? No. Anywho, there you go. I hope that's informative enough. I hope it's short enough, and get the chance, please like it. Big thumbs up. Please subscribe and ring that notification bell. And put it on your social media. That's what I heard people say. So do that. I don't know how to do that, but you might. Catch ya.